So on Tuesday, Michael Tyler, age 55, who goes by the name of Mystikal, was sentenced to 20 years in prison for third-degree rape. Meanwhile, we got a president that's gonna fuck around and serve his whole term.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
He pled guilty in 2022 and now they're just sentencing him. If you was one of those ones hoping for another album drop, that shit ain't happening. Now during the hearing, the alleged victim asked the judge to give Mystikal the maximum. Now at the hearing, the victim recalls being forcibly raped. She states she was punched, choked, and had her braids pulled out. And again, this all happened in 2022's assault. It really seems like this man can't catch a break. He get out of jail and turn around and go right back in. They do say sometimes you get used to being inside and don't want to let it go. That's the main reason I follow my motto. If you ever thinking about doing something you ain't got no business doing, just remember those 3 hots in the car. As I'd rather have my freedom than somebody else telling me what to do, when to sleep, when to do this, when to do that. Fuck no. Count me out. After this UFC fighter said what he said about Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
Now Donald Trump is receiving backlash and people are asking him to denounce this fighter. They even claiming that Donald Trump cracked a half smile when that UFC fighter said what he said. You are the president of the United States. This is what he chose to do in celebration of America's 250th anniversary. Even the 4,000 people that was in attendance, half of them didn't agree with what he said. It makes you wonder, did Doze and Donnie put him up to this? Because it was definitely racism and sexism showed on that stage. I guess you gotta ask yourself, how does she come back from that?
Very clear, strong men, men who are truly role models, don't need to put down women to make themselves feel powerful. People who are truly strong lift others up. People who are truly powerful bring others together.
Trump is claiming that the $300 billion fund for Iran is fake, but what did J.D. Vance say on Monday?
Walk through some of this. The Iranians are saying that they're going to have access to a $300 billion reconstruction fund. True or false?
Well, Ed, that's the sort of thing they could have access to, funded by the Gulf Coast Coalition.
I already addressed that stutter, so I knew he was lying when he made that statement Monday, because Donald Trump said this today.
Reported that it includes a $300 billion reconstruction fund funded by Gulf allies. That's false?
It's false. People, you can invest if you want. I mean, what am I going to do? Say nobody's ever allowed to invest? No, we're not investing. We're not putting up 10 cents.
Wait, so who's lying and who's not lying? Are they both lying? Count me out. Since it's been revealed that Donald Trump is giving Iran more money than Obama did back in 2015, he backpedaling his ass off. That's market manipulation at its finest. Meanwhile, barrels of oil are starting to go down, and this shit might here make it go right back up. Yeah, I know, my bad. Count me out. How many of y'all was confused the other day when J.D. Vance said this? Listen to this.
Most excited about as Americans, the Iranians have agreed to invite IAEA inspectors back into their country. That is a major milestone for the American people and the first step in permanently denuclearizing, permanently ending a nuclear weapons program in Iran.
For decades, inspectors will have access to Iran's entire nuclear supply chain, from the uranium mines and mills where they get raw materials to the centrifuge production facilities where they make machines to enrich it. And under the terms of the deal, inspectors will have the permanent ability to inspect any suspicious sites in Iran.
Now, maybe I'm wrong, but it sounds like J.D. Vance tried to take credit for something Obama had already did. Which means if it wasn't for the Trump administration ending the deal, then those people would have still been there. Which means you would have knew if they had nuclear materials or not. Which means a war would have never even had to happen. Which means bombs would have never had to been used. My bad, I'm doing it again. Count me out. Did Ted Lieu just say Donald Trump chickens out on Wednesday? Check this out.
Donald Trump decides he's not coming to sign the bill. Well, why is that? Did he wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Is he unable to stay awake today? What's causing him to chicken out again? Is it Taco Wednesday? or is it side effects from a drug?
Now, what's circulating the internet right now is that Eli Lilly gave a 79-year-old high-profile person from the White House an obesity drug. Do we know anybody that was just 79 years old?
And this drug can only be given to someone under the compassionate use provision, meaning you do that if someone basically has a terminal illness. So we need to know, did Donald Trump get this special drug?
Terminal illness, he says, huh? Is that really what America is hoping for?
Don't make this a thing.
Seems like Ted Lua and the rest of America's looking for answers from Donald Trump. Did Eli Lilly give Donald Trump a special drug? Give it up to Ted. He gonna find out. Count me out. So Obama said Donald Trump wouldn't say anything like that in my face because he knows better. Straight up OG.
I believe in face-to-face. I believe in conversation. So if this, whoever you were talking about was in front of me, which has happened a couple times, he don't talk like that. Because he knows better.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
And Obama not lying. The last time that him and Donald Trump was in the same room, they was sitting there talking to each other like they was good friends.
There's that filter of the phone creates a situation both where people just say any kind of crazy stuff that they would never say with no consequences to your face with no consequence.
I mean, it's just a shame that we got a president that's not concerned about taking care of America, but more concerned about tarnishing every other president before him legacy. My bad, I'm doing it again. Count me out. I say the worst thing that can happen to you is getting arrested for not paying child support, and then they tell all your business while it's being recorded.
Faizon Love is living a hard life. His royalty checks from Elf are generally over $10,000, but that's what he lives on for the entire year. His car is from 1999, and he's had to live in it for a month at a time. Here he is in court today as he faced charges of contempt. He sat in a wheelchair as he explained to a judge that he has so little income, there's no way to pay child support to a woman who lives in Tampa.
And don't let 50 Cent get the information, because we all know he a petty motherfucker. It's just a shame that they will put all your business out there in the open. All this money this man done made from movies and shit, and you ain't got no money? The only royalties that you have is from Elf? I kind of almost feel bad for this guy. But inquiring minds want to know, did they do him bogus? How they put that man business out there for the world to know that he can't pay his baby mama and shit? My bad, I'm doing it again. Count me out. I certainly can see now why Maryland chose her to be the first black senator.
A man-child of a president.
Not man-child.
Who today again woke up, you're right, with another tantrum and was able to double down on the sentiment that has been true every day that he's been there. He does not give a rat's ass.
Facts.
About Americans, about the cost of living, about whether we're able to afford it. And we know now there's a consistent theme. He could care less.
Come on now, y'all. Somebody have a backbone and tell me she lying. Majority of America already know Donald Trump don't give a damn about us. It's these other sheep that's having a hard time figuring it out.
You know, while he and all of his friends are in their continuing smash and grab.
Smash.
Where they have loot hanging all out of their pockets. He has enriched himself, enriched his family, enriched his friends, and can't do a damn thing for the American people.
It's about time that more people are starting to stand up to this guy. Like, how much more of this can the American people take? If you wasn't born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you feeling this shit. My bad. Count me out. So in Washington, D.C., the Great American State Fair kicked off, and it's free. So much money was invested into this fair, look at the turnout. Tens of people came to town for this shit. Like, serious, this place so empty it looks like a Saturday night skit.
For starters, I love the student art in the pavilion behind us. And I think it's very well done, very clean, very organized.
She says very clean and very organized. That's because ain't nobody there.
It's great that everyone is invited here. It's free, and
This is the greatest country in the world.
And that's what's making the situation worse, because it's free and nobody showed up. This will be talked about from years to come.
What have you got in?
I've gotten a bag and some Cajun, a bag from Florida. Has the 200 and Cajun nuts and stickers from Mississippi.
And to top it off, they giving out free bags, stickers, and nuts.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
I see why nobody showed up to this motherfucker. My bad, I'm doing it again. Count me out. Y'all know me, I will report the truth when the truth needs to be seen. Yesterday, more people showed up at the Great American State Fair. All right. Yeah. But if you ask me, it seemed like more people showed up to the Pride Parade. Yeah, I think it was more people celebrating Pride than worried about that damn State Fair. Yeah, look like more people to me. Now, we're not gonna say tens of people this time, but we definitely not gonna say thousands. Maybe a few. Now, if I'm just being honest, it looks like every day, the Great American State Fair is getting more and more people. How many people live in Washington, D.C. and that State Fair that empty? My bad. I'm doing it again. Count me out. Check this out. Millions of people across the continent right now are living in extreme heat. 1,300 deaths have been linked to extreme heat measures in Europe. But on Sunday morning, France's National Health Ministry said that there has been around 1,000 more deaths than expected in the country. It's so damn hot out there, it's to the point that people are fighting over AC units and fans. Extreme high temperatures are reported in Germany, Poland, Czech Republic, and Australia also. They even named this heat wave the silent killer, as European homes, workplaces, and schools are not built for this type of heat. Meanwhile, the United States faces a heat wave of its own this week. Whatever you gotta do it. Stay out of the heat, stay cool, and stay safe. Somebody help me understand. What is the purpose of holding new talks when Benjamin Netanyahu said this?
הבהרתי מלכתחילה, אנחנו לא נצא מאזור הביטחון. אני חושב שכל אחד מבין את זה. ואני חושב שגם בארצות הברית מבינים את זה היטב. ועובדה היא שמזכיר המדינה, מרקו רוביו, שאיתו קיימתי כמה וכמה שיחות, הוא בעצם נתן את תמיכתה של ארצות הברית לתפיסה הזאת של אזור ביטחון שמונע מאיראן ומחיזבאללה.
Bibi clearly said they have no intentions on leaving Lebanon. So in other words, if they have no intentions on leaving Lebanon, it's going to be constant BS going on. Iran chose to fire on a vessel going through the Strait of Hormuz. Then the United States decided to fire back at them. Now, what hasn't been reported is that Iran destroyed 8 U.S. military sites, while both of them accused one another of violating the ceasefire agreement. But I say again, how can you have fresh talks when Bibi clearly stated how he rolling and how shit going? Seems to me Donald Trump need to talk to Bibi and not Iran. My bad. Count me out. I just didn't see this coming, and I know a lot of people didn't either. I mean, it's only fitting because it is Sunday. Come on now. Give him some praise. Even Rick Ross couldn't believe his eyes. Did you see how he was looking?
Give him some praise. Hey, man. I got this Gucci on because we all Gucci on down. We Gucci on down. Hey, man. And put me down in the word.
I believe a lot of people didn't expect him to do that, to have a mega church at the BET Awards. If y'all didn't tune in to the BET Awards this year, then y'all missed out. So many people from the past boycotted BET Awards. Did you watch it this year? Inquiring minds want to know, what do you think about the show so far? And as always, count me out.